Thank you guys for coming, joining for the dinner. It's nice. We have so much food as a potluck. I want to say that when we eat, we have so many fancy dishes, but the thing I crave the most is the comfort food.
It's almost 15 years I've been there.
Oh, so you came here as a student?
As a student, yes.
Oh,
As a student,
what were
I
you
came.
studying?
MBA, Masters only.
Okay,
After
nice.
finishing of Masters, I got a job. I did a job. After that, I thought that, why don't you open my own business? So I started this.
Okay.
It's been 2 years.
I love aloo posto and dal. That's my favorite comfort food. I come from Bengal, so yeah, that's something that my mother makes all the time.
दुकान कितना साल हो गया? 4 साल?
দোকান 4 সাল আসলে কি এটার মালিক হয়েছে যে আমাদের বাংলাদেশের চিটাগাংয়ের রাঙ্গুনিয়া ওনার নাম হচ্ছে উজ্জ্বল পল।
यूजुअली राजस्थान में इतना चावल नहीं खाते बट
Because वहाँ पे सूखा पड़ता है.
पड़ता नहीं रहता है बट माई कंफर्ट फूड लाइक इज दाल चावल।
क्योंकि जब 2011 में आपने खोला तो आप ही ने कुकिंग शुरू किया था ना?
तकरीबन मेरे ख्याल है कि कुकिंग नहीं रोसत जो है ना वो मेरी थी। 4 कुक रखे थे लेकिन फॉर्मूल जो है ना टेस्ट वो मैंने खुद का
रेसिपी
डेवलप
आपने
किया।
खुद
रेसिपी जो है वो मैंने खुद के डेवलप की है कि जैसे इंडियन कस्टमर आए उनको भी पता चले कि देसी के रखा है।
I used to eat and I still eat my mother's क्या बोलते हैं आलू गोभी, फूल गोभी. So that's my comfort food. Yeah.
I've been in Paris for 14 years now. I came here, I struggled a lot. I worked in old age home. My husband, he worked in a restaurant. And when we started this, we had partner.
Okay.
And he was the one who found this restaurant. And then we collaborated and then we extended the business together.
दाल चावल घी और मैगी मसाला।
क्या बात है?
2006 I moved to Paris. So I am working here from 15 years. I am working here as a manager in this supermarket.
Same.
थोड़ा अचार और पापड़ भी हो साथ में।
Oh yes.
The work is very hard. It's a sweet shop. We have opened 2004 sweet shop.
Wow, 20 years.
Yeah.
I'm pretty hungry. Yeah,
Yeah,
we should start.
start eating.
Do you have anything which is specifically starters?
Yeah, we have got some kebab. It's very common.
Yeah, so there is, I think we have all kinds of people, vegetarian and non-vegetarian, and we have both kind of food. Yeah, who among us are vegetarians?
She is vegetarian. You
I
are?
am, yes.
Who are all?
None.
You eat meat? Aren't you from Rajasthan?
Yeah, but
I am from Rajasthan.
Lal mas.
हाँ
Oh yeah.
Ooh, lal mas. Yes.
Okay, so I am non-vegetarian who doesn't eat non-veg on Sunday. So I'm those kind of vegetarian.
okay.
Oh, I have
But
got
yeah, I like the point you mentioned कि राजस्थान में ऐसे it is the state which has like the most proportion of vegetarian people.
But yeah, like in Paris, it's a bit difficult for vegetarian people. Like most of my friends are vegetarians in Paris, and they find it such a difficulty to find food. Even if there are like vegan restaurants, but not so much. And my friends have been, like, we have been to other countries, and it's not the same case.
Yeah.
Like it's not the same case in Spain or Budapest. They have very good vegetarian options.
But
Or
now in Paris
Portugal.
they have really good vegetarian restaurants and mainly Gare du
कि
Nord.
वेजिटेरियन कम्युनिटी ज़्यादा है यहाँ पे पेरिस में। आई थिंक इंडियंस
वेजिटेरियन जैसे आप इंडियन यहाँ पे कम ही हैं। जैसे टूरिस्ट आ गए ना आपके इंडिया के, उसमें हमारे पास वेजिटेरियन बहुत तकरीबन 99% वेजिटेरियन रहा है। तो उसमें काफ़ी जैन वाले भी आ जाते हैं। तो जैन वाला का मेन्यू में मैं खुद ही कुकिंग करता हूँ उनके लिए।
क्योंकि अपने किसी में तो प्याज और अदरक और
हर
लहसुन
चीज़
और सब तो-
वो ना हो तो किचन नहीं बनता। फिर उनके लिए हम टमाटर के स्पेशल मैं फ्राई टमाटर के साथ वो बनवाता हूँ।
क्योंकि मैं मेन्यू देख रहा था और बहुत सारे रेस्टोरेंट्स पेरिस में मैंने शीख कबाब नहीं देखा मेन्यू पे। हाँ तो यहाँ पे देख के बहुत अच्छा लगा मेरे को कि
हमारे पास शीख कबाब भी है और एक और हम लैम के बुंग वाला बड़ा कबाब बनाते हैं।
गलौटी टाइप वाले ना।
हाँ उसको काट के स्पाइस लगा के। कबाब जो है वो आपको हमारे पाकिस्तान में सबसे बेस्ट मिलेंगे क्योंकि हमारे यहाँ नॉन वेज की प्रॉब्लम नहीं है ना।
Because I think Indian food has a lot of vegetarian options.
Yeah.
Like, kind
Yes,
of variety.
yes.
Like Indian food have.
Do you guys remember home? What does remind you of home, or what makes you connected to home?
Well, mostly food, definitely. Food is something that I really miss. I miss it so much. I'm from Delhi, and so my palate is like half North Indian and half East Indian. So both of it. And I always talk about how I love momos. And it used to be a daily thing. Like during my school time, like I used to come back from tuitions and all, and I used to have momos every day.
Momos are the best selling items, yes, and Shah Phale is very well known. Among Indian clients, they like chow mein. The people tell me that chow mein they eat in this restaurant, it feels like they're eating in India, you know.
Because we're all hoping you would replicate our mother's cooking and
yeah.
the Indian street food cooking and
Yeah, because when we started this restaurant, I was in the kitchen. I focused on giving like a homemade food, you know. There's some food items which we invented according to the taste of the demand of the clients. It's not that you will find it in the market. It's a specific. It's just that we invented it out here.
So when I was studying in Dhanbad, and we had a lot of people from Rajasthan studying there, and we had people from definitely Bihar. And the biggest debate we had, which is better, the dal bati or the litti chokha?
There is no debate. Whatever you make better.
And chole bhature.
Oh.
I cannot.
We have a thing for chole bhature. Yes.
I always say this, like तुम कुछ भी ऐसे कोई भी मैदे के गुब्बारे को भटूरा बोल दो.
हाँ, नहीं
I
होगा.
cannot.
Yeah.
I cannot.
Like Delhi people know.
I think
chole
you know. I
bhature.
think we can make chole here, but making bhatura is very difficult.
I have made chole, like Delhi wale kale chole, like, and it's not very difficult to make. But of course, bhatura.
Where do you get those kinds of materials from, like kabli chane and stuff like that?
What are the things which sell the most in general? I mean, I assume there's a lot of things selling, but what is the thing which people buy the most?
Which people is most of the item is dal. First preference goes to dal.
Of course, yes.
Even restaurant also dal.
Ah, so restaurants buy the products from
dal.
you, ingredients.
All dal is there, sir. They are buying the dal. Number one. Now, then after that, spices and spices powders. Example, cumin powder, fennel powder. In that way, they are taking that spices. After that, masalas, everything they take, and pickles, everything.
Pickles, obviously.
But I think हम लोग काफ़ी लकी हैं क्योंकि पेरिस में जैसे गार्दिनोर जैसी जगह है जहाँ पे हम जाकर बहुत इजीली इंडियन इंग्रेडिएंट्स या कोई सा भी इंडिया का सामान हम लोग ले सकते हैं. क्योंकि इससे पहले मैं बहुत छोटे जगह पे था लोरियो में, जो कि वेस्टर्न फ्रांस में, और वहाँ पे ये ग्रीन चिली भी नहीं मिलती थी. तो वहाँ पे इंडियन खाना बनाना काफ़ी मुश्किल था. जो मैं घर से लेकर आया था, मैं उसी इंग्रेडिएंट्स को यूज़ करके काफ़ी टाइम तक, मैं वहाँ पे 2 साल के लिए था.
Gardiner plays a very important role in all our lives.
It's a godsend place.
Yeah, it's actually very famous because it's the biggest station, railway station of Europe. And the famous Eurostar goes from there. So again, if you are taking the train to London, so you have to go to Gardiner.
Speaking of like Indian food, which is the place with the best Indian food in your opinion in Paris?
Kashmiri house.
Chennai dosa.
Shah restaurant.
Kashmiri house.
कश्मीर हाउस मुझे एक चीज़ देखिए, हम जो स्पेशलिटी बना रहे हैं इंडिया पाकिस्तान की ना, तो उसमें मेरे एक दिमाग आया कि यार दोनों मुल्कों की किचन है कि या पंजाब इंडिया पाकिस्तान की. तो मैंने कहा यार सेंटर में कश्मीर हाउस लिखते हैं, एक साइड इंडिया एक साइड पाकिस्तान के अंदर, दोनों की किचन तो सेम है, लैंग्वेज सेम है. तो मैंने इस करके ये मेरे जहन में ऐसी आई सोच.
तो आप पाकिस्तानी क्यूज़िन ज़्यादा बनाते हैं सर कि?
मैं अभी ना, मुझे ज़्यादा एक्सपीरियंस जो है ना किचन, मैंने जो काम किया है ना, इससे ज़्यादा इंडियन रेस्टोरेंट में काम किया. अभी इंडियन के रेस्टोरेंट भी हैं, पाकिस्तानी भी हैं, गोरे भी हैं, इटालियन भी हैं, फ्रेंच भी हैं, जर्मन. फिर उस हिसाब से उनको टेस्ट बना के देते हैं.
क्योंकि मेरे को ये एम्बियंस बहुत पसंद आया.
हाँ, ये थोड़ा सा कश्मीरी टच दिया ना, कश्मीर नाम था तो मैंने कहा फिर कश्मीरी ही होना चाहिए. टोटल अमूमन सारे रेस्टोरेंट में रेड कलर का ज़्यादा यूज़ करते हैं, तो इसमें मैंने ना लकड़ का, कश्मीरी लकड़ की डेकोरेशन ज़्यादा यूज़ किया. और कलर जो है ना, यूरोपियन कलर मैंने चॉइस किया था, चॉकलेट और बेज ना. तो उसमें ना थोड़ा सा चेंजिंग आ गई, फ्रेश हो गया, न्यू हो गया ना. तो अब गोरे भी खुश हो जाते हैं कि यार तेरे तो लुकिंग थोड़ा अच्छी है.
And I really love the aesthetics of your restaurant.
Thank you. It's all my wife.
She has a very great taste because
Yeah.
मैंने यहाँ पे बहुत सारे Indian restaurant देखे but I have never seen like this kind of aesthetics which makes it stand apart. तो आपने जब शुरू किया आपका ये था कि क्योंकि आप हैदराबाद से हैं तो हैदराबादी बिरयानी has to be here because there is not other places which sell Hyderabadi.
आप जिधर भी टोटल पेरिस में जाएगा इस टाइप ऑफ ऑथेंटिक कंप्लीट हैदराबाद बिरयानी किधर भी नहीं मिलेगा. दैट्स फॉर श्योर. व्हाई इन आउटसाइड ऑफ पेरिस लाइक इन फ्रेंच एरियाज दे मेक इंस्टेंट बिरयानी.
Yeah. What are the types of biryani you guys know? Like in India, do you know we have a lot of different types of biryani?
Definitely. Is vegetarian biryani counted?
No, that's pulao.
हमारा वहाँ पे काम
I'm sorry.
I am not saying anything then.
Biryani is called the dish which is meat and rice cooked in layers. That's biryani. So
But
vegetables
you
are
can
not
always
meat.
put biryani masala in pulao.
Where
That's
did you
pulao.
get it? There's another great restaurant in Gadanath called Cafe Sundarban.
Yeah.
Have any of you eaten there?
Yeah, many times.
What got you there? What is the reason that brought you?
The moment I came here, the first thing I was searching for was Bengali style biryani, which has aloo. Of course.
Yes.
Why? Because
Yeah, I know Bengal famines.
Not Bengal famine.
Yeah, Bengali famines are responsible for the aloo biryani.
Yeah. But also like the main reason was that it's a very good substitute for mutton.
আর আলু দিয়ে বিরিয়ানিটা বানানোর কি
এটা তো আলু বিরিয়ানিতে দেওয়া হয় তো এই দাদারা বেশিরভাগ আলু চায় তাইলে আলু দিতে হয় ওনাদেরকে
মানে একদম প্রথম থেকে
আলু দিয়ে প্রথম থেকে আলু দিতে হয় দুটো বিরিয়ানি বানা হয় একটা চিকেন বিরিয়ানি একটা কাচ্চি মানে মাটন বিরিয়ানি
কোনটা বেশি বিক্রি হয়
না দুটোটাই বিক্রি হয় মাটনটা বেশি
मगर बिरयानी में आलू कौन डालता है?
You should try that and then your opinion would change.
Hyderabadi biryani is Hyderabadi biryani.
But Hyderabad biryani it takes time, you know.
Yeah.
It's like minimum 4 to 5 hours. Yeah. Before they mix the chicken with spices, all those marination, you know.
Yeah.
So so they do first, and they leave it, and morning they came and they put on.
जो लेयरिंग होके दम लगता है.
हाँ, दम लगता है ना, इसके लिए बहुत टाइम लगता है. तो ये कंप्लीट ऑथेंटिक है.
We have something called the Dindi Gul Talipakati biryani, which is here as well. Yeah. So you have a shop in Gadanath which is Dindi Gul Talipakati.
Yeah, it's the same name.
Yeah. And the rice is different for that.
It's a rice called Siraga Sambar.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
very famous in the southern part of Tamil Nadu from.
So not a lot of people know about this, but even that biryani is really, the rice is very different.
And Mansi, will you like to say something that is like I think in northern part of India everyone thinks dosa should be eaten with aloo masala, sambar and chutney. What is your take on that? How do you guys eat dosa in southern part of India?
People from Tamil Nadu, they keep telling that dosa is from Tamil Nadu, but it's actually from Karnataka. It's from a place called Udupi. And no, dosa is not eaten with masala, the potato masala that they make. No, it's eaten as plain this thing with sambar and chutney, of course, yes. But over a period of time, there's been a lot of like variations in dosa.
Heard, I'm not sure, that sambar is also originally Marathi. It's a Marathi dish because it was derived by Sambaji, who was making dal, and he accidentally put some puli, which is tamarind, and that's why the name is sambar from Sambaji. But I am not sure.
For dosa, we have street food which is like 99 varieties of dosa. And you have pizza dosa, you have I don't know. They're not half bad.
Don't do that, please. India is doing something that no other country should get to do. Recently, I had dal chawal sushi in Delhi.
No.
So there's a lot of diversity across India, right? So we were thinking, do you prefer naan or rice, and why do you prefer whatever it is that you prefer?
Bread versus
Like roti or rice, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you shouldn't have said.
Yes.
So for me, it's rice because I grew up in the eastern part of India and we like production wise we have more rice than.
So it's a matter of habit for you.
Yeah, and like at my home we cook one time roti.
Yeah, my father is like even though he eats rice and all, रात को थोड़ा खा लेंगे जब कभी rice बनता है. Because usually in my household, I'm from Delhi, it's always roti and all. So, but then after rice he's like, दो रोटी मिलेगी क्या? भूख खत्म नहीं होगी. Roti gives you that sense of fulfillment and पेट को भरा भरा लगता है.
That's I think the exact opposite in my house.
Yeah,
Exactly. For me, so my dad grew up in North, my mom is from South, and I live in Chennai. So we always have, as she said, we always have rice for lunch, and like for dinner we have roti. But my mom, every time she has roti like for dinner, and if she stays up late, by any chance she gets hungry. She always needs rice, a little bit at least, not too much.
There's this online research portal who does surveys and not India in pixels. So I saw one of their photos. They represented rice versus roti in map. So most of the North Indian state they had roti except Jammu and Kashmir. They consume more rice. I think Bihar was the only neutral state in that. Only neutral state which had like zero white in color, and I come from Bihar, so and I totally agree with that because as she said, rice and roti, a good balance of both.
अगर ऐसा देखे तो मेरी मम्मा फ्रॉम महाराष्ट्र से है. ओके, सो माय पापा फ्रॉम साउथ इंडिया, सो आई हैव बोथ टच. सो मैं तो दो जगह पे जाके खाना खा लेता हूँ.
You have rice, it makes your life easier. You have roti and you'll have a difficult time in the morning.
No, it's not same for everyone. This is what I was talking about. Like, it's about where you come from. And since from your childhood, what did you consume more?
But why would you want to consume roti? That makes it more difficult for your system to digest.
It is difficult for your system, but for us, no.
Atta is not.
For systems in
Maida is difficult to digest, but wheat is not. Exactly. Atta is not.
I want to talk about the different types of breads we make in India.
Yes.
Like roti, parota, lacha paratha,
naan, garlic naan, butter chicken.
And can we please agree that cheese naan is a Western thing?
Yes.
What the fuck is cheese naan?
सबसे ज़्यादा चीज़ नान यहाँ पे बहुत खाया जाता है. यहाँ पे चीज़ नान पूरे वर्ल्ड में ही फेमस है. वो स्टार्टिंग ही पेरिस से हुई थी.
क्योंकि मैंने तो चीज़ नान के बारे में सुना नहीं जब आने
चीज़ नान कभी नहीं मिलेगा, कहीं भी नहीं मिलेगा. ये चीज़ स्पेशल फ्रांस का है और यहाँ पे ही पहला शेफ था, उसने ना एक इजाद किया था, तो ये अभी तक पूरे वर्ल्ड में फेमस है चीज़ नान हमारा. उसके अलावा गार्लिक नान, स्टैंडर्ड नान है, जो पराठे हैं, आलू
तो बटर चिकन और नान बहुत लोग
जो
खाते हैं.
हाँ.
Do you know if momos is actually Chinese?
It's Nepalese.
It's Nepalese.
Or is it Tibetan?
There's this girl in my class in bachelor's, and she gave this presentation about momos, and she said it's from Leh.
Leh?
Yeah.
Leh Ladakh.
Yeah, and they call it mok mok over there.
Mok.
Yeah. So she said that this is the origin.
Usually French call ravioli, Indians call dumplings, and Japanese people they call gyoza. But end of the day, it's the same thing. The immigrants from Tibet to Nepal who used to do business, who traveled to Nepal, they brought this food to Nepal. So in Nepal also it got famous. From Nepal it came to India. So momo was originally from Tibet, you know.
Let's talk about what Indians have done with Chinese food.
They made it better.
No wonder the rivalry.
I think it was originated in Kolkata, right?
Yes, in Chinatown in Kolkata.
Tangra,
Yeah,
yes.
Tangra.
How did it started?
Through the migration of
Yeah, there were a lot of
Chinese
Chinese
Tibetans coming
immigrants
from
there.
Arunachal Pradesh, from that section, they migrated to southern part of Calcutta, and then when there was a lot of Maoism during the Nakshal movement, they based their foundations over there, and then started, of course, they need in food preferences, and that's how they started their small shops of momos, thukpas, and Chinese chow mein. Now, very interestingly, my entire life I thought Manchurian is a real thing. I told my classmate here who's a Chinese, and I'm like, so do you have Manchurian? How authentic it is? And she's like, what is that? I kept explaining to her that what Manchurian is, and then I even explained to her what Szechuan rice is. Okay. And she's like, what is Szechuan rice? And then I realized much later when one of my friends explained that it's Sichuan, not Szechuan. And Manchurian is actually a place in China, and there is nothing called Manchurian.
But it's also pretty interesting to me how a lot of the foods that we actually call Indian these days came from the outside, strictly speaking.
Like samosa.
Yeah,
exactly.
Where is it from? It's from Middle East.
From Middle East.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah. They used to fill it with
meat.
Meat.
They used to fill it with beef.
Okay.
Yeah.
And same with rajma. Rajma was no.
Yeah, I mean, वो dishes travel करती हैं, but these are like food ingredients which travel.
Yeah.
This is like proper dish which travel.
Samosa it has an Indian identity, but as you said, it came from Persia.
Yes.
And the first mention in record it's in Rehla, the book of Ibn Battuta. When he traveled to India, he mentions sanbusa. The word is
yes, sanbusa. Exactly.
With minced meat.
Right.
And fried thing. He mentioned it's there in his travelogue.
Right.
And now we make it because in India there are a lot of people vegetarian.
But you can find non-vegetarian samosas in
Yeah,
Bengal.
yeah, you know.
You think the neighboring states next to the northeastern section of India, do you think that has an influence on the kind of cuisine you make and the kind of, let's say, Himachal Pradesh or Leh, Ladakh? Does that bleed into the kind of cuisine you make?
Yeah, of course, because all of us are Buddhist, you know. All the origin is Tibetan, you know. The taste of the food is same. Ladakhis, Himachalis, you will see they all eat momo, but the daily food they cook at home is this food. In fact, we have some Himachali clients also who come to Paris, comes here. We have had Ladakhi clients also, Bhutanese clients also. We make all the foods according to them also, you know.
You know, but this question itself, it's a paradox. Which Indian biryani is your favorite? Because biryani itself is not from India. You know, it came from Persia and it got influenced by a lot of spicy rices from North India, and then the biryani was developed, and now we have a lot of varieties, even in other countries like mashbush, kapsa.
Anytime people travel somewhere else, they take their food with them, but then maybe sometimes the ingredients are not available. I mean, now it's more globalized, but before it was not. So they adapt to the palate of the people living or whatever available. And I think we have a lot of these kind of things, like, you know, like Indo-Chinese, or like, you know, in the Pondicherry you will find French food combined with Indian food. Then there is Portuguese and Indian influence in Goa, where you will find.
Chutto is Portuguese.
Okay.
What now?
Yeah. Chutto is Portuguese.
Chutto,
Yes.
This is called Kenya aubergine.
Ooh, it's from
Yeah,
Africa.
from Africa. This African. This also African. This aubergine is African.
So all the aubergine is.
Aubergines. This coming from India.
Mm-hmm.
So these are the African items.
Yeah.
Small onion and that called ballare, ponangani. Everything is we are importing from Sri Lanka. Okra.
Sweets are an important part of all of our diets. Like in India, you cannot have a complete meal without having a sweet at the end of it.
You want to start a debate between her and her?
No,
because
no.
She might say that the Rasgulla belongs to her.
No, that's why I was just going to say that I'm gonna completely avoid the topic of Rasgulla.
And I was like, did you?
And
really
let's
want
go to
start
some
it?
mithais that are not very popular. Like
Nolan Gure Sandesh.
Exactly. I miss that. North Indian sweets.
Yeah. Jalebi and
Jalebi.
Kaju barfi.
Rasmalai.
Rasmalai.
French people, what do they prefer?
Les Français, ils aiment beaucoup les cajou katli.
The Kaju Katli, it's the star.
But can you think of any Indian sweet which kind of unites India as biryani? Because Kashmir to Kanyakumari, Assam to Gujarat.
Son papdi.
Gulab Jamun.
Kaju katli, please. It will always win.
It wins.
Yeah,
Kaju Katli is not very famous in Dakshin Bharat.
Yeah.
Like
Gulab Jamun everyone knows.
Yeah.
Gulab Jamun everyone knows. From north to south.
That's what every peoples, the Tamil peoples, and every other countries peoples, Bangladesh and Afghanistan, and everybody will come here in Gardino to buy especially the sweets and savories.
Totally, I understand.
There are many Middle Eastern restaurants all over Paris, but especially in Gare du Nord, जो कि बहुत ही अच्छे हैं. Like ऐसे Turkish हो या Afghani हो.
Yeah, and again, we are talking about Indian restaurants, but all the restaurants which we named about Shah, Sundarban, they are not run by Indian people. They're
Exactly.
Bengalis from
Indian
Bangladesh.
subcontinent, but not Indian.
Yeah, Pakistanis.
और आप पाकिस्तान वाले पार्ट पंजाब से हैं.
Pakistan.
I'm from Tibet.
I am originally from Sri Lanka.
आप अपनी बांग्लादेश से गए.
बांग्लादेश থেকে আসছি.
When I went back to India just 15 days ago, people were asking me all the time, did you miss India? Did you miss the food? And I'm like, first of all, we have Garden where we get the food. Like, and in case we don't have it, then I have my friends who make it, although I don't. No, but
She does sometimes.
She does. Yeah, no, but yeah, so I really feel that way Garden is like blessing for us.
Yeah.
एक्चुअली अगर हम बाहर है, पेरिस के बाहर होता है तो ये डिफ़िकल्ट होता है, मगर हमारे को सीरियसली वी आर वेरी कूल प्लेस. अगर आपको कोकोनट भी खत्म हो गया 2 मिनट में कोकोनट मिल जाता है एवरीथिंग हमारे सराउंडिंग में ही है।
4-5 दुकानें इंडियन बन गई तो एक रेस्टोरेंट बन गए तो एक मार्केट बन जाती है, फिर लोग कहीं भी रह रहे हो ना तो आ जाते।
বিদেশি সবাই তো বিদেশি, একটার সাথে একটা যোগাযোগ আছে।
आई थिंक जब हम देश से बाहर जाते हैं हम ज़्यादा कनेक्ट करते हैं क्योंकि हम एक अलग अनजाने जगह पे
आई थिंक जितना भी अभी खाना खाया है ऑल द क्रेडिट गोज टू गार्डन
and all the shops in Gardunor. I think it keeps us connected to our home because we connect to home through food and Gardunor keeps us connected to our home.
But thank you all for coming. It was amazing.
And bringing all this food.
Exactly.
So we got to taste all these different things.
Amazing food.
I'm so sad it's Sunday.
Yes, it's Monday tomorrow, but at least we have good memories.
Yeah.
Thank you for the conversation. It was amazing talking to you.
Yeah.
चावल भी खा
Guys, try the gajar ka halwa.
I will now.
Yeah, I will
Who
also
hasn't
take
had dessert? We have dessert.
Yeah.
Barfi and